In January 2025, Southern California became the stage for a disaster of unimaginable scale. Fueled by relentless winds and a parched landscape, wildfires swept through the region, leaving destruction and heartbreak in their wake. Today, we dive deep into the story of the fires that reshaped lives, landscapes, and the future. It all began on January 7th when sparks from downed power lines near Pacific Palisades ignited what would become the infamous Palisades Fire. At the same time in Eaton Canyon, a second blaze erupted, the Eaton Fire. Both fires grew rapidly, fueled by ferocious Santa Ana winds that turned small flames into unstoppable infernos. The Palisades Fire alone scorched nearly 20,000 acres, while the Eaton Fire consumed over 14,000. Together, they destroyed more than 13,400 structures, leaving entire communities in ruins. For over 180,000 residents, the fires meant one thing: evacuation. Families fled their homes with little more than the clothes on their backs. Maria Gonzalez, a mother from Altadena, recalls her escape. "We barely had time to grab our kids and our dog. Watching our home disappear in the rearview mirror was the hardest moment of my life." The toll didn't stop there. 11 lives were lost and countless others were injured. But amid the chaos, stories of heroism shone through. "I knew I had to help them. The fire was closing in, but leaving them behind wasn't an option." Over 2,500 firefighters faced an uphill battle. Santa Ana winds, clocking at over 100 miles per hour, created erratic fire behavior that made containment nearly impossible. Helicopters dropped thousands of gallons of water, while bulldozers worked to create fire breaks. Despite working around the clock, the flames kept advancing. It was a battle not just against the fire, but against the very forces of nature. The fires left a $150 billion scar on Southern California. Homes, businesses, and critical infrastructure were lost. Insurance companies are bracing for a wave of claims as homeowners face rising premiums and the threat of being uninsurable. The environmental damage is staggering. Thousands of acres of wildlife habitat were destroyed. Rivers and streams choked with ash, and air quality hit hazardous levels across the state. As the ashes settle, attention has turned to the future. Governor Melissa Harper addressed the state, emphasizing the urgent need for action. "We must confront the realities of climate change and invest in resilience, infrastructure, and prevention to protect our communities." Critics, however, point to a lack of preparedness. Calls are growing for stricter regulations on power companies, increased funding for fire departments, and better urban planning to reduce fire risks. In the face of devastation, stories of hope and humanity have emerged. Communities rallied together, offering donations, shelter, and support to those in need. Volunteers worked tirelessly to distribute food and clothing, and neighbors became lifelines for one another. We may have lost our homes, but we haven't lost each other. That's what matters most. The January 2025 wildfires will go down as one of the most devastating in Southern California's history. But as the region begins to rebuild, its people remain steadfast. The road ahead is long, but the resilience of this community shines brighter than any flame.